Let me just fix this a bit. Yeah, I think we're live. Hi and welcome back to the channel. I know I've been AWOL for quite some time now. Since the international break, I believe I haven't done a single live stream. I wasn't around. I'm just gonna put it as honestly as I can. I wasn't around and my network was bad. So I didn't even bother with going live. That's why even some of the previews I didn't even do. I did some of the match previews, some of the match reactions, but I didn't do any lives. But I'm back now, back with my Wi-Fi. And yeah, if you haven't already, please like the video. Please, let's get the the number of likes up. I'm seeing it's like, so far there's about 6 people in. It's only been a minute since I started the live. I know there's 6 people on watching right now. There's only 2 likes, so 4 of you have not liked. Please hit that like button. And yeah, man, let's try and get, I don't know, let's aim for 20 likes. Let's see if we can get 20 likes. So far we've got 4, so that's good. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. For those who aren't aware, this is not just a Man United channel. We cover all things Premier League. Well, not all things, but the big 6. United, Spurs, Liverpool, City, Arsenal, Chelsea. We cover them. So if you haven't already, like I said, please subscribe to the channel. Whether you support a rival or not, just subscribe to the channel. I'm seeing the number of likes are going up, so that's good. Please let me know in the comment section if you can hear me. I don't want to be talking only to find out that you guys can't hear me, but I think you can hear me because I asked for the likes and you guys did hit the like button. So that's good. Anyways, where do we start with the weekend roundup? Where do we start? Chelsea, sorry, not Chelsea. Chelsea can wait. Chelsea can wait. They're living rent free in my head. I can't lie. I'm really hating on Chelsea, but we'll get to Chelsea. Let's start with the big one, Super Sunday, the game that just finished about an hour ago. We had Arsenal away at the Etihad against the champions themselves, Man City. I see you, Randy says you can hear me, so that's good. Thanks, my guy. Thanks for responding. But yeah, as I was saying, we're going to start with the Arsenal versus Man City game at the Etihad. It ended 2-2. And when you talk about drama, or rather when you talk about the Premier League, you just know the big games come with drama. Big drama. From the first goal, which, or rather the first goal for Arsenal, which is scored by, what's his name? Calafiori. Very good goal. I can't lie. Very good goal. Is he a centre back or a full back? I'm seeing Arteta is adopting the style of basically converting his centre backs into full backs. I saw Pep do it as well last year with Gvardiol, played him at left back instead of centre back. But I'm seeing Arteta doing it as well. He even did it with Ben White, moved him from centre back to right back. But anyways, it was a very good goal from Calafiori. However, there was some controversy to that goal because if you watched it, right, what happened was, is it Michael Oliver, the ref tonight? He basically called the captains on. He called, what's his name? He called both Kyle Walker and I think it's Bukayo Saka, who was the captain for Arsenal today. Obviously, because Odegaard's not around, he's injured. He called both of them, and then obviously when he calls both of them, he called to address both captains to try and calm things down. And then, cool, he addresses both of them. Now, instead of letting Kyle Walker get back to his position, he allows what's his name, Thomas Partey, to take a quick take free kick. And don't get me wrong, guys, I'm not a Man City defender here. I'm not a Man City sympathizer or apologizer. I'm just, I'm neutral in this game, right? I couldn't care who won. If anything, I'd like City to lose. However, he allows Arsenal to take the quick take free kick, right? Walker's out of position. Why is he out of position? Because he went to the referee. Hence, he left a big gap at the back. Now, Martinelli's got all that space to run at. He runs in, cuts the ball back, gives it to Calafiori, who scores an absolute peach of a goal. Wonderful goal with his left foot. So, big up to Calafiori for scoring a good goal. However, you guys let me know in the comment section, was that right? Because according to me, that wasn't right. I thought the ref should have let Kyle Walker get back to position, then let Arsenal take the free kick. Because letting them take the quick take free kick, whilst he was the one who called both the penalty, not the penalties, the captains in Walker and Saka, he basically killed Man City. He did. I'm not even being biased here. Like I said, you can see the badge. It's United, not City. So let me know in the comment section, guys. What do you guys think? Do you think it was right for the ref to allow Arsenal to take the quick take free kick? I don't. I honestly don't. I'm seeing right now we've got 29 people watching live, but there's only 10 likes, guys. Come on, let's hit those like button. The like button. Let's get the numbers. Let's hit 20 likes, at least within the first 20 minutes. Let's hit 20 likes. So far, we've been live for what? 5 minutes. We've got 10 likes so far. 25 people are watching live right now. Please hit the like button. And like I said, if you're new to the channel, welcome for free. Also consider subscribing, man. It's a good channel. We're growing here. Just subscribe to the channel. But as I was asking, please let me know in the comment section. Do you think it was a good decision for Michael Oliver to basically allow Arsenal to take the quick take free kick? Let me go through some of the comments. I'm seeing Legend FF says, where are you from? South Africa. Where are you from? Where are you from, Legend? Let me know. Anonymous says CR7 or Pessi. You see, when you say Pessi, I already know you're a CR7 guy, because you're basically saying that Messi takes lots of penalties, which I agree with, because I'm a CR7 guy. I won't lie, I'm a CR7 guy, so I'm a bit biased, but yeah. Who are you? I'm assuming, like I said, I'm assuming you're a CR7 guy. Vibes YT says, did you see Mbappe transfer to Real Madrid? Yeah, I saw. He's doing his thing. I think he scored what? Yesterday or the day before? He scored his 6th goal for the club. Of course, it's another penalty. We don't care. As Madridistas, I don't care how the goals go in as long as we score. I'm good. CJ Clyde says, you're right, bro. Exactly, bro. Like, I honestly thought you shouldn't have allowed him to take that the free kick so quickly. But then I says, Laws, he took too much time to get back. Yes, you are right. It's twofold, basically. But let's be honest here, bro. I know Burenda's a Man City fan. He's a Man United fan, so he's definitely going to be against City like me. But I'm trying to be as unbiased as I possibly can, right? So what I saw was the referee calls both the captains, says, come here, let me address you. Calm things down. Cool, you address them. Let them get back into possession before you let the other side take the quick free kick. Because now, especially when someone like Walker, it's not like he's a right winger or a striker. He's literally a right back. So when he allows Partey to take the free kick before Walker gets back, I feel it's a bit unfair, bro. Let's be honest here. Let's put biasness aside. Let's just be honest. That's a bit unfair. If that had happened to United, you would be fuming. Imagine the ref calls Mazraoui over, and then they go and score because Mazraoui's not back in position yet because he was called by the ref. You'd be fuming. Beginko says, Michael Oliver shouldn't officiate big games. Yeah, he had a few clangers. Another one which for me was a bit controversial was the red card for what's this boy's name? Leandro Trossard. However, like when the red card was given first time around, right? I thought, yeah, it's definitely a foul, but I didn't think he'd book him. So he books him, gives him a second yellow, and sends him off. And I'm thinking, come on, what's going on here now? We're literally killing the game. And then instead of now, what do you call? Instead of now talking to the player, he decides to give him a second yellow and a red card, right? So what happened then was, I'm thinking, City are cheating here. Literally, City are cheating. I was all over my group chats texting guys, now, City just bought the ref. They bribed the ref. They're cheating again. They've already got 115 charges. Add this one today. It's 116. It's 116 charges. They're cheating yet again. In broad daylight, everybody can see them cheating. But the reason why I said that was I thought, for starters, it was a soft foul, so it didn't deserve a yellow card. Because they made it seem on TV, the commentators made it seem as though Trossard wasn't given a second yellow for kicking the ball away, however, was given the second yellow for a foul. Only when it got to halftime did they explain that no, they clarified that the yellow card was not for the foul, but it was for dissent. Trossard kicked the ball away. So when it comes to that, again, it sounds like I'm siding with City, which I'm not. I'm just trying to be as unbiased as I possibly can. According to the rules, the new rules, funny enough, it's happened to Arsenal twice now. Declan Rice did a stupid thing as well a few weeks back where he kicked the ball away. Was it against Brighton? And he got second yellow and he got sent off. Arsenal players are not learning. You cannot kick the ball away. You're disrupting play or delaying play. You just cannot do it. If you're not disrupting play or delaying play, it's seen as dissent. So you're going to get a yellow card. So Arsenal players just need to stop doing this stupidity. Honestly, I saw they were asking me, Mikel Arteta now on TV. Arteta, what do you think about the second yellow? He said no comment. He prefers not to comment. He pulled the Jose. He said he's not going to respond to it. He doesn't deserve his comment. I'm just like, okay, Arteta's pissed, and I get it. But it is what it is. It's if we're going according to the letter of the law, it is a red card. It is. So yeah, let me see. Let me go through some of the comments. Yeah, and like I said, guys, let's get those like button numbers up. We've got 13 likes so far. Let's get 7 more likes. We've got 7 more likes, guys. Come on. Max says the ref should have ended the match as soon as Grealish took the corner kick, since it was not directed. What? The ref should have ended the match as soon as Grealish took the corner kick, since it was not directed at goal. I can't remember. Like, try and remind me. Was it towards the end of the game? Because I know Grealish came off the bench. He took the quick take free kick, and then what? I'm a bit confused there, Max. Maybe clarify a bit. I'm a bit confused. CJ Clark says Arsenal played good football, especially in the second half with only 10 men. They did. That's why I was saying, what's his name? Arteta deserves massive praise for the way in which they played in the second half. To go to the Etihad and play for 45 minutes. In fact, more than that, because first half, they played the last, 5-10 minutes with 10 men against City, away at the Etihad. It's difficult. And let's not forget, right? This is an Arsenal side who last season basically took 4 points against City, 4 out of 6. They beat them at the Emirates, and they drew at the Etihad. So them getting them getting a draw away from home is not a bad result. Of course, it's gonna be a bit demoralizing for them, or it's gonna be a bit disappointing for them, because they managed to hold on until like the 97th minute. So yeah, it's gonna be bad for them. But honestly, I thought Arteta's tactics were spot on. They look very, very solid in defense, man. They really, really do. CJ says, honestly, that was Arsenal's game. I agree with you, Max. Okay. Or Max says, okay. The second goal, it was after added time. You've got a point, but then remember, I think it was like 90th minute and a few seconds. The commentator said, because Julian Timber, he went down, claiming to have been injured, right? The Man City fans were getting frustrated, and the commentator literally said, what Timber's doing now, we've got 7 minutes added on. Timber's now down saying he's injured. Watch what's going to happen. We're going to play for longer than 7 minutes. Why? Because it's going to take time to replace Timber, so they have to add time on top of the already added time. So, yeah, man, look. Again, I feel like I'm defending Man City here too much. Maybe I should just be a bit biased and say they deserved it. They deserve to lose. I would have loved for them to lose, but yeah. Look, for one thing I will say, right? In as much as City managed to score that 98th minute equalizer from John Stones, they offered nothing second half. I saw a stat saying that before they equalized, they had taken like 26 shots in the second half versus no shots from Arsenal. Now, obviously, you can't blame Arsenal for parking the bus. You're down to 10 men, away at the Etihad. You're going to try and hang on for dear life. And if there's one thing we've seen from Arteta of late, is his team is rock solid. Like, the defense is impenetrable. You cannot go through, especially when it's 11 versus 11. That's why, for those who play FPL, if you're wildcarding this game week 6, my advice, go double Arsenal defense. That's what I'll be doing. That's what I will be doing. So I suggest you get yourself Gabriel and David Raya. I'm not sure what points I'm on right now, because I haven't checked my FPL since the game ended. I was trying to sort a few things out. But yeah, when it comes to Arsenal, I said it. I was talking to one of my boys on the phone, right, at halftime. I said, you know what? Arsenal have gone down to 10 men, right? But as crazy and as stupid as this may sound, this might just be a blessing in disguise for Arsenal. He asked me, like, are you drunk? Why would it be a blessing in disguise to be down to 10 men? I said, look, Arteta loves a good defense. He loves to hang on to a lead. And away against City, he's got all the excuses he needs right now. He can easily park the bus. I know it ruined the game. People would have loved to see some end-to-end stuff, both teams attacking, exciting, all of that stuff. But as soon as they went down to 10 men, I said, watch what Arsenal are going to do now. They're going to defend for their lives. They're going to park the bus. They're going to just... I don't even know what formation they were playing in the second half. I think they were playing like what? At some point they were playing like a 6-3-0. Like literally a back six with three in front of them, and obviously there was no 10th player, 10th outfield player. I mean, so they were literally playing a 6-3-0. Like, guys, he had flipping Timber at right back. Is it even right back or wing back? What do you call a back six? Is it a wing back if it's still a back six? Because it's like he had, no, I think it was a 5-4. He had a 5-4-0, and then at some point it was like 6-3. It would depend on the situations they had. Like, but basically, he had Tim at right back, Ben White next to him, Saliba in the middle, Gabriel on the left, as well as Calafiori on the left wing back. Then in front of them, he had the defensive pair of Rice and Partey, with Martinelli and Havertz seeming to be the outlets. I'm just like, bro, this guy came to park the bus, and I respect it. And for him to take it to the 98th minute, Arteta's doing something else, man. Especially when it comes to these corners of theirs, which it's like we saw against Spurs, right? These guys, it's like a corner for them is like a penalty. They've got a bigger chance of actually scoring than not scoring. Remember, first off, before Gabriel actually scored, right, to make it 2-1 to Arsenal, he had a chance to score, but he didn't. It like City had been warned, but they just couldn't handle it. This zonal marking nonsense which they're trying to do is not going to work against Arsenal. These guys have literally just, I don't know. Apparently they've got this new set piece coach who is basically like what you call some genius when it comes to like defending set pieces and attacking set pieces. Like just look at it. When last did you think about it right now, right? When last did you see Arsenal concede a goal from like a corner, or like from like a long range free kick put into the box and they concede? It doesn't happen. They're too solid. Or maybe I've missed something, but I genuinely don't remember that. You see? So what's this now? Their defending is just too good. It's too good. Toprak says, "Are you a Ronaldo or Messi fan?" Which one are you? Are you a Ronaldo or Messi fan? I'm a Ronaldo fan. Ronaldo fan. William says the defending of Arsenal in the second half was legendary there. Exactly, bro. Like they were just, they never looked like conceding. These guys were so good, right, that they basically reduced Man City to having to hit long range shots. City don't take long range shots, bro. Like they have to try and do their pretty tiki-taka stuff whereby they almost pass the ball into the back of the net. But today they were literally forced to have to take shots from far. I saw, what's his name, Ruben Diaz. He was taking long range shots, like putting them into rosette. I saw Akanji trying. I saw Kyle Walker trying. Even Foden. I don't know what. Also, what's the story with Foden? Is he like not fit or something? Like what's going on with Foden? Because from what I'm seeing, he's not starting games. I understood before the international break. I thought they were saying that Pep was saying he's giving him some rest because he played lots of football last season for City and for England with the Euros, or at the Euros rather. But since the international break, I'm not sure. Did he play against Inter Milan? I'm not sure. I didn't watch the Man City game. Maybe he did play. I don't know. But I know he hasn't. I don't think he started a single game in the Premier League for City this season. Because I know last season he was one of their best players, but it's a bit surprising that this season they seem to be keeping him on the bench. Maybe he's not fully fit yet. I don't know. But I saw him as well coming off the bench. He took a few shots, but none of them were good. None of them were good. Bernardo Silva, who's usually very good, he was awful second half. He was overhitting his crossing, overhitting his the shots. I remember there was a time where he tried to cross the ball into the box, right? And Ruben Diaz was there, and he just overhit it, and basically Diaz was basically arguing with him. You know, so it's one of those things. I don't know. I don't know. My network seems to be acting up. Can you guys still hear me? Please, someone let me know in the comments. Let me see something here. Yeah. Okay. So the network's still good. Okay. Yeah. Biggie says the network's still good. Uga says, "Will you marry me?" I'm married. I'm already married. I just don't wear my ring, so yeah. Can't be marrying more than one person. I'm already married, so it is what it is. But anyways, moving on. When it says you're audible, bro. Okay, cool. I thought my network was acting up. My Wi-Fi has been a bit shaky. But yeah. Anyway, back to the Arsenal defense, man. They just don't look like conceding a goal. Honestly, they don't look like conceding a goal. When it says the Hey guys, where do you guys think I disappeared to? When I was quiet for like a whole 2 weeks, I wasn't on YouTube or anything like that. I was getting married. I was literally getting married. So it is what it is, guys. I just prefer to keep my life private. But trust me, my close friends know I just got married. So yeah, I'm sick. Wait, what are we turning? Are we honestly turning this live into my marriage? Honestly, 'cause I see Tool says, "Wait, are you married?" Like, guys, I got married. Go check my Instagram. Go check my Instagram. I got married. If you're following me on Instagram, you'll see the wedding photos are there. Everything's there. I'm not used to wearing the ring, so it's a bit. Yeah, it's something I'm having to convince my wife to understand that. Look, I will wear it as time goes on. I need to get to it. I need to get used to it because right now, I just not used to it. It's a bit weird for me. But yeah, I am married. But like I said, enough about my marriage. Okay, let's move on from that. Let's get back to the business at hand. Arsenal were just good, man. I thought they deserved to win, but unfortunately for them, they didn't. John Stones equalized in the 98th minute, and I was the whole time, right, when City is celebrating, yeah, we've equalized, and they're singing, yeah, Johnny Stones. I was hoping VAR, there'd be like a handball or something, or an offside, something, just to basically cancel the goal. But unfortunately, VAR checked and the goal stood. There was nothing wrong with it. So City got a 2-2 draw, and their unbeaten run at the Etihad continues. I think they've got quite a good. Am I tripping? I think they have a very good record at the Etihad. I think they haven't lost there in quite some time. I think they haven't lost in quite some time. So yeah, it is what it is. As for my men of the match, I had David Raya. I thought he was. Look, he didn't make like outstanding saves, right? But he made some decent saves. And the fact that he was doing the shithousery of whenever City take like a tame shot and he just grabs it and then he basically collapses to the ground and falls on top of the ball, wastes some time, winding the Man City fans up. I thought, you know what? This is like old school shithousery, and I'm absolutely here for it because we don't see enough of that. These days, everything is a bit diluted, it's soft. There's no rivalry. Big games are not big games anymore. Players are too friendly. But today, I like the fact that I got to see some fights. We're seeing Haaland arguing with Flippin Diaz, Gabriel Magalhaes arguing with Haaland. It was all kicking off. Martinelli at some point, he was almost fighting with, what's this guy? Akanji. It was a good game. Like, it looked like a rivalry. You could tell these are the two best teams in England. It doesn't give me any joy to say it, but United are nowhere near it. So it's mostly going to be City versus Arsenal. Liverpool are there and thereabout with Arne Slot. But if I'm being honest, I don't think they're going to win the league. I think they might challenge, but I think come March, April, I think they'll fall out. I think Liverpool will fall out of the race. So right now, City remain top of the league. I think they've got 13 points. Liverpool are second with 12. Arsenal have got, what, 10 or 11? I think they've got 11. But basically the top four is City, Arsenal, Liverpool, Villa, and Arsenal, if I'm not mistaken. And I can't lie, I predicted United to finish in the top four this season, but I'm not seeing it happening. Romeo says Chelsea are top four. Oh, I didn't know, my guy. I didn't know. I guess Chelsea are top four, but I know. The top two is City and Liverpool, and I think Arsenal are fourth, if not fifth, somewhere there. Someone let me know. Can someone just write the top four right in order on the comment section, because I'm not sure, but I know the top two is City and Liverpool. And when it comes to Liverpool, I'll be honest. They won this weekend. They won by 3-0, 3 goals to 0. I watched their game. I felt sick watching them, man. They play so good. They're so good. I was literally hoping that this season Liverpool are gonna have what happened with United, right? When we lost Sir Alex, when he left, we got flipping David Moyes, who was absolutely pathetic, out of his depth, couldn't do a fucking thing. He was out here praising our opposition before games had started. It was just, yeah, it was a car crash. So I hoped that the same would happen with Liverpool this season after losing after losing flipping Jurgen Klopp. However, Slot seems like he's a good coach. He seems like he knows what he's doing. Of course, he's inherited a good squad. The likes of world-class players like Mo Salah, Virgil van Dijk, and you've got some top talents in there like your Trent Alexander-Arnold. You've got your what's his name, Luis Diaz, Jota, Soboslo. Gravenberg is looking like a possessed man this season. He's looking so good in that defensive midfield role. He's doing the box-to-box thing. He looks so good. He looks like the player we all saw at Ajax coming through, and we said, oh, he's got lots of potential. Of course, he went to Bayern, didn't work out, he flopped. Came to Liverpool, didn't seem to be working out under Klopp either. I was ready to write him off. But Slot has surprised me this season, I'm not going to lie. He's made Liverpool look very, very good. And as someone who was hoping Liverpool would finish like 7th or 8th, I've been made to basically eat humble pie. They're good. Whilst United are still shit. Nothing's changed. We're still rubbish. I think right now we're 11th in the league? I think we're 11th. We were 11th last night when I checked before we went to bed. I was already annoyed because we had the billion chances, but we couldn't even take them. Fucking Bruno Fernandes. Let's not talk about those ones. I was still on the Liverpool game. They won by 3 goals to 0, and they look so good, man. It just sucks, man. As a United fan, I can't lie. We've had a torrid 11 or 12 years since Sir Alex left. We haven't played well. We've had rubbish managers like Ten Hag. I can't stand this guy, man. I can't stand him. He gave away one of our most technically gifted players in Jadon Sancho. He sold him to a rival, Chelsea. I don't mind. If you're going to get rid of Sancho, cool. If you're saying he's not good enough or you don't get along, fine. But you can't sell him to flipping Chelsea. It's 2 games, 2 assists for Sancho and Chelsea, but it is what it is. I think I'm going to move it on to Chelsea. Chelsea won this weekend by, was it 3-0? I think it's also 3-0. I mean, look at these guys who just come in. Slot just came into flipping Liverpool. He's already cooking. Yes, he's got top players, but he's actually playing good football. Slightly different from Klopp, but still good, equally as good. He's second in the league. He looks like he's going to have them challenging for titles this season. I don't think they'll win it, but I think they'll definitely be top 3. I genuinely do. Chelsea, they've got Enzo Maresca, new manager. He's been there for what? 3 months, maybe less. And he already has them cooking. I think the only team Chelsea has lost to this season was Man City. Yes, it was at Stamford Bridge, but it was Man City. So you can tell it doesn't take long for managers to come and implement a style of play. I'm telling you, it doesn't. Like all these Ten Hag inners, right? Everyone's entitled to an opinion. It's fine. I don't agree with your opinion. I think it's something else, for lack of a better word. However, my biggest gripe that I've always had with Erik ten Hag is he plays the worst football I've seen this club play since Alex Ferguson left. Maybe he's going toe-to-toe with David Moyes for playing the worst football. I know Van Gaal played rubbish, boring, slow, side-to-side football. I was falling asleep watching us under Van Gaal. Ole had me looking forward to watching United because, especially in big games like against Man City, away at Etihad, we wouldn't lose. I would go into a Manchester derby with hope that, in fact, believe that we were going to win the game. And we would win the game. We would. I remember there was a season where Ole beat Pep like 3 times that season. We played him 3 times, we beat him 3 times. But now under Ten Hag, I know it's going to be a hiding. Whenever we play Liverpool, 7-0, 5-0, 3-0. Play Man City, 6-0, 4-0, 3-0. I'm sick of it. Get rid of Ten Hag, bro. It's not good enough. But what I will say about Ten Hag is this season, right? Just this season, not in general. This season alone, we haven't played as bad as we've been playing under him in the first 2 seasons. Basically, what I'm trying to say is we've improved slightly. It's not a massive. There's big improvements. So let me be honest. There's big improvements. However, it's not across the full 90 minutes. It's not. It's like in spurts. It's like 5-minute spell here, 10-minute spell here, 15-minute spell here, or maybe even a first half like we saw yesterday against flipping Crystal Palace. We absolutely dominated Crystal Palace, but we just couldn't finish our dinner. Garnacho's hitting the poke, the crossbar. Flipping Bruno Fernandes is hitting the crossbar and putting in a 0 out of 10. Because let's be honest, Bruno Fernandes was absolutely disgusting yesterday. Shocking performance from a club captain. He is awful, awful, awful. And I keep telling people, not good enough. When we offered him that contract a few weeks ago, I said, why the hell are we offering Bruno Fernandes a new contract? He still had about, 2-3 years left on his contract? So why give him a new one? But then management clearly felt he's an important part of the club. Of course, that bold forward, Ten Hag, was behind the whole thing, saying, yes, give Bruno a new contract. He's my best player, my captain. Bullshit. He's awful. Ball retention is terrible. He can't. We're trying to play good football with the likes of Zirkzee, Amad Diallo, technical players, Kobbie Mainoo, Christian Eriksen. Ball retention, keeping the ball, creating chances. And then you've got idiots like Bruno Fernandes who just, every time he gets, just wants to hoof it up. You displace him. Yesterday, right? He lost possession 34 times. 34 times Bruno Fernandes lost possession yesterday. And yet some people will tell you, oh, he's good, he's important for the team, he helps us, he plays very well. Fuck that, bro. I want a number 10 who's cultured, a technical number 10 who actually wants the ball, who doesn't treat the ball like it's a fucking grenade that's about to explode. Every time he comes, he must quickly hit a long-range pass. Just fucking control the ball and make a nice, simple pass. Keep it moving. But he can't do it. But anyways, enough about Bruno. I don't even know how I ended up talking about United, but I was still talking about Liverpool, saying that they look good, and as a United fan, I'm a bit worried. I'll be honest, I'm a bit worried because it looks like all our rivals are proceeding, and or rather they're moving forward, and we're stuck in the past. We're not improving. We are improving, but not quickly enough. We haven't been that bad this season, but we haven't been great either. Why is it that Enzo Maresca can come? In his first few months, he's already implemented a style of play at Chelsea. Flipping on a slot. I get it. Maybe they inherited better players than Ten Hag did at United. In fact, I could argue that they're both managers in Slot and Maresca. I could argue they both inherited better squads than Ten Hag. But Ten Hag spent close to 700 million pounds. And even then, we can't play better than we can't play well for more than 45 minutes. 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. That's how long we can play well. It's not good enough. It's not good enough. And as long as Ten Hag is here, I don't see us challenging. Talk less of winning the Premier League title or the Champions League. We're in the Europa League right now because of him. Last season, he was absolutely horrible, and we ended up in position 8th with a minus goal difference. Negative goal difference. If not that we won the flipping FA Cup, we would be playing in the Conference League. That's how bad last season was. Literally, we should be playing Conference League football, if not for the fact that last season we won the FA Cup. That was our only saving grace. Excuse me. That was our only saving grace. But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Liverpool are flying. Chelsea are flying. Maresca's there doing his thing. I get it, Maresca's got 50 players to pick from, so fair enough, but he actually has them playing good football. Even if you watch them play against Man City, they weren't shockingly horrible. They played well. It's just that they came against a superior team in Man City. Simple as that. And they're the only team that's the only team who've beaten Chelsea City. Everyone else, they've either beaten, I think they've all had one draw and won the rest. So, yeah, Ten Hag in us, keep on defending Ten Hag. Let's see where that gets us, because I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I just can't wait. I said my prediction was he will be sacked by Christmas, and I hope that comes to pass, because if he does get sacked by Christmas, maybe Ruud can take over the reins on an interim basis until the end of the season. And if he's good enough, he'll get the job on a permanent basis. And if he's rubbish, he'll also get sacked. And I'm fine with that. But anyways, let me go through the comments. Before I do that, if you're watching and you haven't hit the like button, please hit the like button, and also consider subscribing to the channel. Okay. Felicity says, oh, okay, she just gave me the eyes. I'm assuming it's about the part about me being married. Guys, like I said, it was a very small and intimate wedding. That's why I disappeared, like I said. It was just me and close family. I'm sorry if you weren't invited. Doesn't mean you're not close. It's just, it was really intimate. So, yeah, let's keep it at that. Romeo says, Chelsea are top 4. It says number 1, Man City. Top 5 Premier League teams. What do you think of Spurs? Top 5 Premier League teams. Are you asking me who's going to finish in the top 5, or are you asking who are the top 5, the best 5 sides? I'm not. But if you're saying who are the best 5 sides in the league, currently I'd say, obviously Man City the best, because they've won the league like 4 times in a row. Secondly, I'd say Arsenal, second best side in the league, because they've pushed City the most in the past 2 years. Third, Liverpool under Klopp were good, and they look like they're good. They're gonna be good again this season under Slot. So I'm gonna say Liverpool third. Fourth, Aston Villa did a very good season last season. Finished in the top 4, qualified for Champions League, so they'd also be in my top 5 seeds. Again, when I say top 5, I mean currently the best 5 sides in the league. And the 5th team, yeah, this one's tricky. Some could say, if we're going to consider this season, you'd say Chelsea because they're playing well in the top 4. Some could say United because they've won 2 trophies in the past 2 years. I don't know. I'm going to leave the 5th team to 5th best team to you guys in the comment section. Let me know. I don't know. What do I think of Spurs? I think Spurs are absolute bottle jobs, and they're not good enough. They're not a big club. I think this whole thing of the Big 6 should be changed. It should be changed from the Big 6 to the Big 5, because Tottenham are not big at anything. They're absolute rubbish. They win nothing. All they're doing, I saw expressions the other day losing his shit, saying that they're basically 4-play FC. They look like they're gonna do something, but they don't. Every fucking season they win fuck all. They don't challenge for titles. They're just there. I don't know why they were involved in the Big 6. In fact, I think I know why. The reason why they were part of the Big 6 was because they had a few couple of years, about 3-4 years in a row, I think, where they were qualifying for Champions League season in, season out. They are not a big side. They don't win trophies. I think the last trophy they won was a fucking Carabao Cup. And at the time, it was called the Carling Cup, if I'm not mistaken. That was probably, 2008, 2009? Somewhere there. They don't win anything. So, yeah, it should be changed from the Big 6 to the Big 5. But moving it on. Romeo says, just get rid of Ten Hag and get a proper coach. If I were Man United hierarchy, I'd offer Klopp every... I'd offer Klopp every at my disposal, or Tuchel. You see, I was agreeing with everything you were saying until you brought up Tuchel and Klopp. A Klopp for me is a no for the most obvious reason. He's a former Liverpool manager. You simply cannot do it. It's unheard of. You cannot move from Liverpool to United or vice versa. It's impossible. You can't do it. It's not allowed. It's literally, it goes against everything. The only player, or rather the last player to move from United to Liverpool or vice versa was Paul Ince, who went and joined Liverpool. And even then, I don't think he went directly from United to Liverpool. I think he went elsewhere first, then went to Liverpool. So I think he went from Inter to Liverpool, something like that. And even I wasn't even born at the time, I don't think. So yeah, you just don't move from United to Liverpool or vice versa. Whether you're a player or a coach, coaching staff, you just don't do it. So yeah, it's not gonna happen with Klopp. Is he a fantastic manager? Of course, world class manager. But I wouldn't want him at Liverpool, at United, simply because he's managed United, Liverpool. Tuchel, for me, I'll keep it a buck with you. I think he's absolute trash. I do. I know he won the fucking not Champions League. People want to throw Champions League at me for that. Roberto Di Matteo won a fucking Champions League. Where's he now? Who's he managing? I don't think he's even involved in professional football right now. Just because you won the Champions League once doesn't mean you're a fucking great manager. You won one Champions League, a Super Cup and a Club World Cup at Chelsea, and people want to wax lyrical about this guy as if he's the second coming. Not good enough for me. I'm sorry. His style of play is awful. And by the way, he was apparently one of the managers who Ineos held a meeting with or an interview with after United won the FA Cup against Man City. So he was interviewed for the job along with Roberto De Zerbi. But for some weird reason, they couldn't come to an agreement. And I was glad we didn't get Tuchel, bruh. I hate Ten Hag. I really, really do. I can't deal with Ten Hag. However, Tuchel, no man, I feel like we'd just be going from one bad manager to another. Of course, Tuchel is 10 times better than Eric Ten Hag, but for me, it's the style of play that Tuchel plays. I find it very, very boring, so I can't. I genuinely can't. Tanif Pasha says, we definitely need a better manager. We do, man, we do. Ten Hag's not good enough. It's not good enough. Brenda says, we're going to have a trash season again. I've already dropped all my hopes for the team. Bro, I can't say I've dropped all my hope just as yet, but much of the positivity that I went into the season with has been fucking sucked out of me already. It's all gone. Pause. I know that was a bit of a pause moment, but yeah, pause. But like I said, it's not looking good for us. It looks like our best bet this season is trying to get maybe top 6 and try and see if we can win the Europa League. Because at this rate, I don't think we're going to make top 4. We are already, we're top of the list for the most big chances missed so far in the season in the Premier League. I think we've missed 17, and then City are slightly behind us. That was before. This stat was, of course, before today's Premier League. The 2 Premier League games we had was it Brighton v Forest, as well as City v Arsenal. So before those games were played, Man United had missed the most big chances in the Premier League so far this season. So if we can't finish our dinner, it's gonna be another rubbish season. Trust me. Felicity says, "Guy, I know what you're talking about. I told you I'm done talking about the wedding stuff." Brenda says, "Lord, United's not top 5." I said when we said top 5, I'm talking about the best performing teams. I said City, Arsenal, Liverpool, Villa. Then I said the 5th team was up to you guys in the comment section. I can't put United there because I think we're shit. I think we are. I think we have enough players to be there, but the manager we have is rubbish. He's not good enough. He's inept. It's as simple as that. Eric Ten Hag is not good enough. So, yeah, it is what it is, really. We're not top 5, currently at least. Maybe when he gets sacked by Christmas, as I predicted, we will then, I don't know, try and get top 5. I don't know. Bong says, Ten Hag is a very powerful witch. Bongs. He says, Ten Hag is a very powerful witch doctor in Nigeria. He should have been sacked by now. Bro, that's what I think. I think this guy, well, I don't know about the witch doctor in Nigeria, but I think he should have been sacked a long time ago. What saved the man was the FA Cup win. I remember when we won it, right? I was so happy. I said, a trophy. Again, back-to-back seasons with a trophy. But guess what I said? I said still sack him, even though he's won us a flipping FA Cup and a Carabao Cup in his first 2 years. Still go ahead and sack him. Sack him because he's just not good enough. There won't be any improvement. And of course, so far, I won't lie, this season we've seen slight improvement. However, it's not been enough. We've taken some steps forward, but we've also kind of taken some steps backward because we're not taking our chances. So yeah, man, he should have been sacked by now. Honestly, he should have. Shivam Joshi, Shivam Joshi says, "Who do you support, Trump or Kamala?" I'm in South Africa, bro. So what happens in the US, presidential wise or political wise, it's not really my concern. Honestly, I'll be honest with you. I'm not bothered. You guys can decide whoever you want, and I guess all the best, really. But yeah, that's none of my concern, really. But yeah, that was my weekend roundup. Today's one's gonna be a bit short, man. I've had a very long drive today, so I'm tired. That's why it took me a while to set up even after the game. I'm tired. But yeah, man, it was a good weekend of football. Well, unless if you're a Man United fan, you know, Man United has got this they're very good at making you making you look forward to watching them, right? Like during the week, I'm chilling there thinking, oh, I can't wait for United to come through. I'm gonna watch my boys ball out. I'm gonna be seeing Amad Diallo cooking, Kobe Mainu, Garnacho will be doing his thing, Zirkzee will be doing his thing. Bruno Fernandes sucks, but hopefully he does something. You know, Delete is a master at the back. Licha Martinez is doing his thing. What's his name? Dalot and Mazraoui on the wing, on the fullbacks. Onana looks like a good different beast this season. But then again, Saturday morning comes, or Saturday afternoon comes, or Sunday afternoon comes, and they just go and fuck everything up. They do. They've got this ability. They suck you in. You feel like, I'm locked in, I'm ready, I'm here for the team. Let me watch what's going on. And they just disappoint you. It's one step forward and two steps back. One step forward, two steps back with United. At this point, I'm not even, I don't know, I'm not even pissed. I'm just, like I said, I'm counting down to the day in which Erik ten Hag is set. Because until that happens, yeah, we're not going anywhere. Honestly, we're not going anywhere. I'm seeing Man United, what's his name? Lisandro Martinez. He's now being turned into a meme. Have you guys seen the memes? This guy is being, he had that stupid reckless tackle yesterday where he tried to jump onto the ball with both his feet and his arms are in the air. So now, I've seen so many memes of him, WWE memes. One was of him flying off a steel cage. One was of him flying off a ladder match. I've seen one of him doing like I saw they put him on the Anthony Joshua meme as well. Because for all those who aren't aware, I'm sorry to spoil it for you, but Joshua is knocked out. It's just by Dubois. And the way he fell was just bad, man. It was really, really bad. I don't know. Is there anyone who watches boxing yet? Did you see that knockout? Because the way in which Joshua was just knocked out and he just, yeah, that's embarrassing. Especially after having seen the video before the fight whereby they're sitting around the table and Joshua was sitting there talking smack against Dubois, saying no, he's a small boy. In fact, he should relax. Otherwise, he's going to dash his chair across his face and all of that. And to get knocked out like that was a knockout. Proper knockout. Like, you know, when you can't even dispute it. You've just been knocked out cold, quite clearly. Now, there was one meme where Joshua's been knocked out and he's on the floor, and then Sandro Martinez looks to be, I don't know, trying to do a frog splash on him or something like that. It was just, it's hilarious, really. Twitter has been going wild, but yeah, man, like I said, this week I'm gonna try and keep it as short as I can. I'm very tired, and I've got an early morning tomorrow, and it's gonna be a busy day. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna call it a night. Like I said, it's been a minute since I last did one of these. but I'm glad we're back at it. When I'm Man United play again, I'm looking forward to watching them. But guess what? They're probably just gonna disappoint me again. Tomorrow, be on the lookout. I'm gonna be dropping the 5 things we learned watching United draw versus Crystal Palace tomorrow, and yeah, I'm probably gonna do it. I don't think tonight. I'm tired. I'll probably do it tomorrow, and then I'll drop it tomorrow. So just be on the lookout for that. And like I said, guys, if you're new to the channel and you're not like a Man United fan, hit the subscribe button. Let's get more subscribers. Let's try and grow the community. And the likes that you guys hit are very important. So if you haven't already, please like the video, guys. Also, just share the videos with your friends, man. If you're in a group chat with some of your mates, share the channel. Share the channel. Let's grow this community. I think we're on 200 and we were on 247, if not 248, before I started the live. So I'm hoping by the time I finish this live, we will have at least hit the 250 mark. I was trying to aim for 500 by December 31st, 500 subs, but I don't know if that's going to be possible or not. But if you haven't already, just hit the like button, guys. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, share the channel as well. And before I go, I see who is asking, do you think Man United will make top 4? So, before the season started, right, I said we would. In fact, I said we would be very good. I said we would finish top 3 or 4. I said, of course, I didn't think we'd win the league or finish second. I said we will either finish 3rd or 4th. I guess, I know, I'm a clown. I get it. But that's what I thought. I genuinely believed Ten Hag had been backed so much in the transfer window that there were no longer any excuses for him. So I thought he would actually perform. I thought he would he would rally the troops, get the boys up for it, play good football, attractive football. And I also thought when it comes to the big games, he would stop this thing of embarrassing himself where we get hammered 3, 4, 5, 6-0 by the opposition. But we saw what happened when Liverpool came to town. 3-0 at Old Trafford, they just won. 3-0 at Old Trafford. Disgusting scenes, but so to answer your question, if we keep Ten Hag for the rest of the season, we definitely won't get top 4. I don't even think we'll even get top 6 if Ten Hag's here. However, if we do sack Ten Hag, I think we can definitely get top 6 with Ruud van Nistelrooy. Well, I'd like to assume. I can't see definitely. I haven't seen him coach. I know he was manager at PSV Eindhoven, but I think we can get top 6 with Ruud. I think like I said, I think Ten Hag will be sacked by Christmas. Ruud will take over as interim coach for the rest of the season. And I think what he'll do there is he'll get maybe top 6, depending on how much damage Ten Hag has done, of course, because that also counts. But I think Ruud will somehow get us top 6, and I think he'll win us the Europa League. So for a first season, I might take that if there's a good style of play. Because for me, the biggest thing right now is the style of play. Stop telling me about fucking FA Cups and Carabao Cups. We don't care about those. We're Man United. We used to go for the Premier League and the Champions League. So stop talking about Carabao Cups and FA Cups. I need big trophies. So again, to answer your question in a very quick and direct manner, if Ten Hag stays, we won't get top 4. If he leaves, the sooner he leaves, we might have a chance of getting it. But if we take too long, we won't get it. So right now, as things stand, I don't think we're going to get top 4. I don't. Hoodie says, cause I think y'all played well this week. Just that the strikers kept missing, but they're new. So as they get more comfortable with the league, they should come good. Yes, Joshua Zirkzee is a good player. He's a very, very good player. Very talented player. I was talking to this other idiot yesterday in one of my group chats. I'm like, bro, Zirkzee's too good. He's not a 9. He's not a clinical guy. He's not going to be scoring 20 Premier League goals. I think we'll even be lucky to even get 15 Premier League goals from him. I think he might score 10 goals for United this season across all competitions. So that means he might get, 6, 7 league goals. But I think he's going to be involved highly in our build-up play because he's someone who likes to drop deep and link up play with his teammates. So he's only 23 and he's very, very technical. And I can even see him doing a job in the 10 because that rubbish guy, Bruno Fernandes, absolutely trash. He needs dropping. So, I don't know, maybe drop Zirkzee into the 10. Maybe keep him in the false 9 and put Eriksen in the what you call, in the 10. Because Eriksen is good in the 10. He's not good from deep because now he doesn't have the legs to run around the pitch. They just walk past him. Him and Kobe as a pivot is not good enough. Any good side or competent side will massively expose that. So yeah, man, we've got lots of players we signed this season. Ugarte is there. Ten Hag is seemingly building his fitness. Cool, I understand that. Zirkzee is there. He looks like one of our signings of the summer. Him and De Ligt and Mazraoui. Look, we've signed good players. Like I said, Ten Hag needs to deliver this season. There are no more excuses. This nonsense about injuries, I don't want to hear it. Even the likes of fucking Tyrell Malacia, he's back from injury. This guy was out for over 1 year. He hasn't kicked football. It's so bad. I haven't seen Malacia, right? Since basically I last saw Malacia in the Man United kit from 2 years ago. I never saw him in last season's kit. I haven't seen him in this season's kit. So yeah, players are coming back from injury, guys. They're coming back from injury, so hopefully that boosts the squad and we actually get top 4, but I don't think we'll get it as long as Ten Hag is here. The sooner we get rid of Ten Hag, we could still get it, but if we take it too long, we'll be fighting for top 6. We'll be fighting for top 6. Hoodie says, it's the way you have zero faith in the guy. Bro, if I tell you the amount of negative comments in some of my videos, right, I just laugh. Honestly, I just laugh because some of these morons are fucking deluded. Literally, they're deluded. They are, because how are you coming on my fucking YouTube channel to talk shit because I simply express my opinion? If I say Ten Hag's not good enough, and I don't think he'll ever be good enough, and I don't see him turning it around at the club, that's fine, bro. Like, you don't have to agree with me. In fact, I don't want you to agree with me. Tell me what you think, but don't now come, no, why you negative? Oh, you're always against the manager. I'm against the manager because he's incompetent. He's not good enough. The job is too big for him. Do you think, look, let me ask you this, Hoodie, let me ask you, right? Knowing Man United, do you think we would have gone, if we had gone to the Etihad today, we were 2-1 up at halftime, but we were down to 10 men. Second half, do you think we would have held City out until like the 98th minute? We would have been bitch slapped 6-2 second half. We were 2-1 up, second half they would have put 6 past us with 10 men. Even with 11 men, United would have been beaten. That's how little I believe in this guy. Ten Hag's tactics are rubbish. He's not a good enough manager. He's tactically inept. He's more reactionary than proactive when it comes to in-game management. Yesterday, we're seeing us dominate Crystal Palace. We played very well first half. We just didn't finish our chances. Glasnier, the Crystal Palace manager, realizes, you know what? We're in trouble here. Let me make some changes. He removes some of his two out of his 3 best players, because his 3 best players are Mateta, Eze, and Wharton. Well, Wharton's one for the future, really. But basically, one of the, or 2 or 3 of their, maybe 4 or 5 of their best players are those guys. He replaces 2 of them in Mateta and Wharton to bring in Lemma, to bring some steel in the middle of the pitch, because he realized we were just running through their midfield. And then he brings on, what's his name? Is it Saw? To give them some legs on the wings. That's what we call in-game management. You see that your plan A, your original plan, is not working. So what do? Let me adapt to the game to try and see if I can salvage the situation. That's exactly what I did. That fucking idiot Ten Hag goes and replaces our best players, Zirkzee, Amad Diallo, to bring on fucking Rashford and what's his name? Who was it? I even forgot who else he brought in. But basically, his changes didn't work. He replaced all the good guys, and he left the bums on like Bruno Fernandes. I need someone to give me fucking lowdown on Bruno Fernandes, because there must be something. Just like Rashford, there must be something in these guys' contracts. There must be something shady, because why is it Bruno Fernandes doesn't get dropped? He could be having a proper stinker. He will not get dropped. He won't. He simply won't do it. He doesn't have the balls to drop Bruno Fernandes. But he's got so much chat from my boy Amad Diallo. Some of the things this guy does, man, he's literally getting away with murder. I tell you, I kid you not, he is getting away with murder. But anyways, who this is Malasia? I thought he was told, bro, that brother fucking joined the team with with a haircut, right? It was very low. He's been injured for so long, he came back with fucking cornrows. That's how long this guy has been gone. He's back with fucking cornrows, if not braids, something like that. I have nothing against people with cornrows or braids. I'm just saying that he's been gone for that long. Then he's come back with fucking... He probably signed for the club with a haircut like mine. You see how short this hair is? You can't do shit. He's now back with fucking braids or cornrows. That's how long he's been gone for. Through injury. But anyways, Wenda says true. We would have gotten hammered. Bro, if that's us, I'm telling you, if that was us, 10 men against Man City, second half, we could have been 5-0 up. We would have lost that game. We would have bottled it. I'm telling you, we would have bottled it. But Arteta's a top manager, so he said, you know what, boys? Shut the back door. Don't let them in. Proper. Keep them out. And that's what they did. Ten Hag would have been standing there looking fucking confused. Standing there like this. Looking like someone who doesn't know what to do. He looks like he just fucking woke up and he was thrown onto the pitch. He knows nothing. I'm not trying to talk too much about Ten Hag. I'm just going to get myself worked up. Honestly, I just get myself worked up. But anyways, who is it again? You would have went 2-0 down, but with the new defense, y'all are better. Y'all just hate your manager. He just I do hate the manager. I've not hidden that. I've made that very clear. I can't stand Ten Hag. He irritates the shit out of me. Everything about him irritates me. The way he talks, the way he dresses, the way he sets the team up, the way he fucking stands across on the fucking manager's dugout. Everything about him. His post-match interviews are the worst. At this point, I feel like he's literally choosing to gaslight me. Oh, we played very well yesterday. We played very well. United, we played well. We should have won against Crystal Palace. Fuck off. We played well first half. Second half, we were shit. Or rather, first 15 minutes of the second half, we played well. But you replace the best fucking players and you bring on bums. Hence, we end up doing shit and we lose our control of the game and we don't win it. It's all because of Ten Hag. It is what it is, bro. It is what it is. The guy just gets under my skin. Honestly, he irritates the life out of me. I don't think I've ever disliked a manager more than I dislike Erik ten Hag. A Man United manager, I genuinely don't think so. Van Gaal, he really irritated me. But at the same time, he gave me some memes. He was throwing himself on the touchline against fucking Arsenal to try and indicate that, I don't know, one of his players were kicked and he fell on the ground. He was talking about sex masochism on fucking post-match interviews. He was hilarious. In as much as his style of play was boring, he was hilarious in the press conference. At least he has something about him. Now Ten Hag has nothing. Can't even dress himself right. How can you trust a man who can't even dress himself nice to fucking put out a good team out there and coach it and put some good tactics in there? How? Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Let me see. I mean, you could have considered 2 more goals. I mean, Delete the Mazraoui are decent. Those are very good players. Those are very, very good players. Buddha says, Oksala, we're unbeaten. Motherfucker, you were talking shit. Don't do that. If anything, you're late to the party. Where were you? I sent you the link a long time ago. You were saying, nah, we're going to put City out. We're going to kill Arsenal now. Watch what happens second half. Yeah, we're back now. We're going to kill them. They've got 10 men. You couldn't do shit. You just kept on hitting long-range shots, which did nothing, really. They just fuck all. Long-range shot after long-range shot. You were lucky with that goal, bro. John Stone saved you guys today. I was ready to cook City, but it is what it is. You've got a draw, so, yeah. I'd like to say, wait till Ten Hag comes through. We're going to beat you at the Etihad. But, bro, I just know we're just going to get spanked. Probably going to get 3, 4, 5, 6-0. Get rid of this manager, man. I'm tired. Lamar Graham says, the refs were shocking. Oliver needs sacking. Bro. Look, you see Oliver, right? He's so bad. Because I think what happened with Michael Oliver, right? He made that mistake with fucking He made the mistake with the first goal for Arsenal, the equalizer from Calafiori, where he realizes that he called both Walker and Saka to talk to them. And instead of letting them get back to their original positions, then let Arsenal take the free kick. He allowed Arsenal to take the quick take free kick, which by the time it was taken, Walker was still out of position because he was walking back after talking to the ref. So he thought to himself, you know what, I fucked up and City conceded, so let me try and make it even. He gave a red card to fucking Trossard. To be fair, it was a red card because according to the new rules, I think the rules are bullshit, but if you're going according to the rules, if you kick the ball away, it's dissent, or it can also be seen as time wasting, so you get booked. So he got a second yellow. So Arteta needs to talk to his boys because this is the second time it's happening with Arsenal players. It was Rice a few weeks ago. He kicked the ball away against Brighton. He got a second yellow. He was banned. Now, the same with Trossard. So Arteta needs to talk to his boys. Simple as. Huditagaran says, I keep on saying, my boy, this manager will kill you. I can literally hear your blood pressure skyrocketing through the... Bro, you know what, man? I think it's simple for me. The less I talk about Ten Hag, the better my life will be. Because whenever I talk about this guy, I just get pissed off. I just lose my shit. I honestly do. Like, the fact that he gave you guys Sancho on a silver platter. I don't mind. If you want to get rid of Sancho, it's fine. Sell him. But to sell him to one of our direct rivals, to strengthen them while weakening us. Like I said, the less said about this manager, the better. Honestly, the less said about him, the better. Buddha says, we're unbeaten for a reason. There's no luck here. I'm coming from KZN to fix the match, gay. 116 charges now. Of course, you've got 116 charges because you guys have been buying refs week in, week out, bro. 116 charges. And you know the funny thing is, né? Of all these charges that people keep on bringing up against Man City, none of them is going to... City are going to win the case, bro. I remember there was a time where UEFA were saying... I don't know if they were saying they were banning City from buying players, or I think they were saying from participating in the Champions League. City literally came with an army of lawyers, and they fucking won the case, and they were allowed back into the Champions League. Even though they had... The ruling was that City needed to be banned from the Champions League for a few years. City came back into the league, bro. They came back into the Champions League and they participated. So, the same with these 115 charges, I can see City busting this case. I can see them literally winning it. Which will suck because it means they don't get relegated or points deductions or anything like that. Because what would be just or fair would be for Man City to get relegated and sent into League 2, the 4th division of England. Because they've got the Premier League, Championship, League 1 and League 2. Send them to League 2. In fact, send them to fucking Sunday League football. Let them qualify from Sunday League and build their way back up. Let's see how many players are going to remain in City. Let's see. But anyways, it's not going to happen. I think they're going to win the case, and it is what it is, really. It really, really is. Lamar Graham says Kovacic should have been sent off last season. I'm assuming you mean Kovacic. He should have been sent off last season for what? And are you referring to the game between Arsenal and City? Because if you are, I can't remember what incident he was involved in last season that should have led to him getting sent off. Maybe just clarify a bit down there. But yeah, I can't remember. And yeah, I was going through the comments, guys. Please hit the like button. Let's get the like buttons up. I was aiming for 20 likes. We're only on 16 so far. Come on, guys. Hit the like button. It helps. Also, the most important thing, subscribe to the channel, guys. Subscribe to the channel. And also share the videos with some of your mates. Hoodie says that this Usisok chap is crazy. But for real, nothing is going to happen. They're going to win the case. And thank you, Ten Hag, for Sancho. Oh, man, Chelsea has a crazy squad in attack now. Bro, Chelsea's attack is ridiculous, bro. You see how... In fact, you know what, man? Let's start here. As a Chelsea fan, you shouldn't be talking Hoodie because you guys are criminals as well. Just like City, you're criminals. You may not have 115 charges, but I'd say maybe Chelsea has like 50 or 60 charges because... How the fuck do you have that attack? Jadon Sancho, João Felix, Cole Palmer, Noni Madueke, Christopher Nkunku, Nico Jackson. I'm sure I forgot someone as well. Bro, this is Pedro Neto. This is fucking ridiculous. And it's greed. I've mentioned about 7 attackers and you can only play 3. Maybe 4 if you're doing the whole 4-2-3-1 at a time. And you guys have got like, bro. Chelsea. Another thing, apparently you guys are selling fucking car parks and using the money which you sold to sell car parks and a hotel to fund transfers. How does this make sense, guys? At this point, I'm just glad Chelsea didn't get this Duran guy from Aston Villa. That striker. Go look him up. Check his YouTube videos. That guy is a killer. Killer. Every game this season so far in the Premier League is coming off the bench and scoring. Oli Watkins, if he's not careful, he's going to be in trouble. That guy, whoever signs Duran, will have found a top striker. And I remember he was very, very highly linked with Chelsea. But of course, now that he's been scoring goals week in, week out, Villa are just going to do their usual thing. They're going to slap £100 million price tag on him. If you want Duran, you're going to pay... Whoever signs him gets a top striker, but they're going to have to pay big dollars because, like I said, I don't see Chelsea getting rid of him for cheap. I think they're going to want big money, and I understand. I don't think Villa will want cheap money. They're going to want big money. So what Chelsea are doing is illegal, honestly. Selling hotels, selling car parks, funding, and when they sell players, they just get these big amounts out of nowhere. At this point, I'm convinced they're paying for their own. For example, they'll go to Napoli and say, okay, Napoli, you want Lukaku? We're going to tell the media that we want £50 million. However, I feel like Chelsea go behind closed doors, give the 50 million to fucking Napoli, and Napoli buys Lukaku from Chelsea with Chelsea's own money, allegedly. Don't sue me, Chelsea. don't sue me. I'm just saying, I feel like the way y'all are moving is a bit shady, and I'm not trusting it at all. I'm really not trusting it. You see. But yeah, Buddha says, send us anyway. We would still play better. You wouldn't play that United. You wouldn't play better than Man United because all your fucking players will be gone. Guardiola ain't going to play in the Champions League, in the fucking League 2. Fucking, what's his name? John Stones, Foden, Rico Lewis, De Bruyne, Rodri, Haaland. Do you think fucking Haaland is going to be playing in fucking League 2 against fucking Fleetwood and Yeovil Town? All those small clubs. Are you mad? He's gone. You're gonna go back to the days. You know what? Let me remind Man City fans. You guys come from days where you fucking had guys like Benjani Muwaruwaru as your striker. You remember him? The guy with the dreads. Benjani Muwaruwaru. He was your striker. You had fucking guys like Stephen Ireland. That bald white guy. He was literally your best player. Your best playmaker. I think he was wearing the 10. If the number 7. But I know he was your playmaker. Stephen Ireland, look him up. Bald white guy. And I can't lie, he was a bit of a baller. But he wasn't like levels. He wasn't levels. But you had that guy. Who else did you have? You had fucking Richard Dunn. I think he was your captain. Is it Dunn? You had Michael Richards was a sort of a prospect. But who else did they have? Some rubbish other rubbish player they had. Durais Vassal, that was your striker. Who else? You were rubbish, man. Playing at Main Road. But now you've got the best players, so fairs. I just hope you get relegated and you go back to being shit. I know it won't happen. Probably win the case, but it is what it is. Let's see. Hoodie says law. That's why I say they won't get charged because they take from us. We've been ripping the rules for over a decade. They won't do that. Bro, under Roman Abramovich, right? Chelsea were doing mad things every year, bro. Every time they do mad things. Like they'd have a squad of like fucking 100 players and then they like loan out like 70 of them and they keep like 30. Okay, guys, when I say 100, tongue in cheek, come on. I don't mean literally 100. I just mean like they had a big ass squad and they would loan like 80% of it and then keep 20%. Like, it doesn't make sense, bro. And they wouldn't get charged or anything like that. I just remember they had like a 2-year ban from transfers. That's when the likes of Mason Mount, Trevor Chalobah, Callum Hudson-Odoi, what's this boy, the striker, Tammy Abraham. That's where they all came in. Under Frank Lampard or something like that, you know. But They just been ripping the rules up. And now with Bowley, I think he's even smarter, bro. This guy is bringing in the rules from the or loopholes from the NFL and bringing them into the Premier League. Hence Chelsea can now fucking sell. Tomorrow, what's gonna happen? We're gonna have Chelsea sold fucking Todd Bowley's house, mansion, or his Bentley to fund a move for a player, and they'll get away with it. That's what they do. They're cooking the books, bruh. Every year. Who this is? Lost with a no cap. You literally erased United as the main club for Manchester. Fuck that. He ain't erased shit. Right now, they are the better side, and they are the best side in Manchester. But he still remembers. In fact, he still knows. We're still bigger than them. So, until they win, how many league titles do they have? I know they've won 4 in a row, and Pep has got a total of 5. And then they won 1 under Mancini, the very first one, and then they won 1 under Pellegrini. So they've got about 7 Premier League titles, if I'm not mistaken. So we've got 20. Like literally, Man City could win the league for the next 10 years in a row, and we still have more league titles. So nah, Champions League they've got 1, we've got 3. No, they haven't erased us. They are currently the best Manchester side in the city of Manchester, but they're not the biggest club. The bigger club is this one. You see the badge? That's the bigger club. City are still small boys to us. The younger brother. Just that the younger brother right now is moving a bit mad. I can't lie. Spurs says Chelsea can have 48 players. It's not like they're winning anything. Exactly. Chelsea ain't winning shit. No. But this season, we gotta be careful. The season they might win something this season, bro. They might. I'm telling you, they might, because, like I said, Maresca's he looks like he's cooking. He looks like he's cooking, so you never know what he's gonna win. Also, they're in that fucking Conference League, so they're definitely gonna win that. They're gonna win. They're gonna end their trophy drought. Because tell me something, Hoodie. When last did you guys win a trophy? Let's start there. Because I know you haven't won a trophy in like what is it, 3-4 years now? No, not 4 years. I think 3 years. I think if you don't win something this year, it'll be 4 years, I think. So I think Chelsea are on a mini drought. So if they're not careful, yeah, they're gonna be in a bit of trouble. They will. They're gonna be in a bit of trouble. But Raduga, I guess, is allegedly. Of course, hey, I have to say allegedly, bro. I have to protect myself. I'm a small YouTuber. Hey, I'm not trying to get into trouble with the big boys yet. But like, yeah, allegedly. Hoodie says we definitely gonna win something this year. This Enzo Guardiola light. Maresca is cooking. Hey, bruh. Guardiola light is cooking. I can't lie. I like to hate, ne? But even Raduga will tell you. I think his brother supports Chelsea, so I'm sure he's getting roasted by his brother there every week. But anyways, Maresca, you know what I like, right? I like a manager who can command, for starters, the media. A manager who can say it like it is without mincing his words and still gets the respect he deserves. Jose used to be a master of this. Sir Alex used to be a master of this. Klopp used to get away with it. Guardiola used to get away with it. We've got fucking Ten Hag who can barely string 2 sentences together without fucking biting his tongue. Honestly. Maresca sits there, he says it. I remember, I even did a video reacting to the news that Chelsea were getting rid of Sterling, right? Maresca came out and said, look guys, it is what it is. He's not part of my plans. So he's gonna go. He's gonna go. He's not a part of my plans. I'm getting rid of him. And he did. He got rid of him. People weren't happy about it. He said, look, he's not part of my plans. He said, I've got fucking 48 players in part of my squad, but I can only take about 25. The rest can go. If they want match time or game time, let them leave the club. He kept them. And he doesn't just talk the big talk, right? He actually does the things when it comes to the Saturday or Sunday when Chelsea are playing. Watch the football they play. Good football. Good football. It's not just being lucky winning 3-0 by mistake. They're actually playing good football. He's turned Nicholas Jackson. Well, let me not talk too soon. But Jackson is looking like he's going to be a top striker. I used to say Jackson is a good player. I thought he's more of a winger. because he's good with his. He's got the pace. He can run with the ball. He can dribble. He can create chances for the teammates. Sometimes he can be a bit selfish, but in terms of finishing, he's not the greatest. But the season is looking like it could be better. I thought he was more of a winger, but maybe he could be a 9 after all. Who knows? Nicholas Jackson might just turn out to be a good 9. He's already got what? 5 goals this season? Last season he scored about 17 if I'm not mistaken. So this season I expect nothing less than 20 goals from Nicholas Jackson. I think he's a good player. He's not world class, but I think he's a good player. And given time, he could turn to be a very, very top player. You see? But yeah, as for Guardiola lights, we'll see how much he cooks or how far he cooks. I just need that fucking bald photo mindset, and then maybe Ruud can do something. I don't know. We'll see. Subuda says Oksala United is the current shit you're talking about. Yeah, you're right. I can't lie, Shem. I can't lie. United are shit right now. I literally have no clap back. It's the truth. Hoodie Chelsea will remain shit, my brother. Hello, bruv. We win big things. We only win Champions League and all. Arsenal are the ones we should be asking when last they won anything. Bro, when you start talking about Arsenal, right? I saw a meme yesterday. It said, it's been 20 years since Arsenal last won the league, the Premier League. It's been 4 years since they last won a FA Cup. And it's been 39 years since they last won the Carabao Cup. They've never won the Champions League. They've never won the Europa League. So, no Champions League, not even a little Europa League nyana. 39 years since they won the Carabao, 20 years since they won the Premier League, and now 4 years since they won the FA Cup. I think there's a bit of pressure. There's some uncomfortable conversations needed to be had about Mikel Arteta if he doesn't win this season. He needs to win something big this season. Otherwise, uncomfortable conversations will need to be held about Mikel Arteta. This season he must win something, even if it's a little Carabao nyana. But as long as he continues playing good football and challenging and pushing City and pushing in the Champions League, let him win a little Carabao Cup or FA Cup. Then I'll understand him bragging about it, because he's actually playing good football and challenging City. You can't come and brag about fucking Carabao Cup when you're finishing 8th. Or brag about FA Cup when you're finishing 8th with a negative goal difference, breaking all sorts of record, losing 4-0 to fucking Crystal Palace, having Crystal Palace do the double over you, Fulham do the double over you, Liverpool beating you 7-0, 5-0, 3-0, Man City beating you 6-0, 3-0. No. You can't be telling me about those stupid trophies, bruh. You can't. But yeah, Woody says this boy is 23 and he's definitely going to improve, eh? He's definitely doing well this season. You can tell he's improved. Arsenal is the new Spurs. Look, Jackson is a good player. I agree with Jackson. I think he's going to improve and he's going to be a good player. But if you want a killer, and I mean a cold-blooded guy, a guy who one-on-one is not missing, go get Duran. Go get Duran. How old is he? Like what? Is he 20? The guy is a machine. That left foot of his. I usually don't like a number 9 that's left-footed, but Duran I take. He is a killer. And like I said, if Ollie Watkins is not careful, Duran's going to replace him in that starting 11 for Aston Villa. He's definitely going to replace him as the starter. But yeah, man, I think I covered most things that I needed to cover. As for Arsenal being the new Spurs, I disagree there, man. We need to give Arteta credit. Look, we can give him, and as much as we give him credit, right? We can criticize Mikel Arteta and say, look, he hasn't won anything in a long time. He hasn't won a trophy in 4 years. In fact, the last trophy he won with Arsenal was the FA Cup, which he won with a squad which wasn't his. I believe from the squad that he won the FA Cup with, only Bukayo Saka was part of, because definitely, I think maybe Gabriel might have been. Was he there? No, I don't think he was there. He wasn't there. I think only Saka is left from that entire squad he had that he won the FA Cup with. The likes of Aubameyang are gone, Iwobi is gone, Smith Rowe is gone, Philippine Jaka is gone. Who else they have? I forgot who else they had, but basically most of the players that they had under Arteta when they won the FA Cup, they're gone. I think the only one that's left now is just Saka. Odegaard wasn't there. Havertz was definitely not there. He was busy winning Champions Leagues with Chelsea. Sterling was busy winning Premier Leagues with City. Saliba was somewhere in France, developing. Gabriel was definitely still in Brazil. Ben White was at Brighton. Yeah, man. He didn't have any of the players. He didn't have any of the players. But yeah, man. Oli says the problem is that Chelsea kills strikers, man. There's no guarantee the kid would do well if we bought him this season. Arsenal ain't winning anything, mate. Let's be honest. No, that's not true. I think this season they'll win something. I think they'll definitely win an FA Cup, Nyana, if not a Carabao. I don't think they'll win the Champions League, but I can see them pushing, especially with this new format. I'm still not fully familiar with it. I'm not gonna lie, because United weren't in it, I wasn't really interested in the video when they announced the new rules and how it works. I was like, fuck that. United aren't there. Not really interested. But I'm gonna try and familiarize myself with it and exactly how it works, because apparently it's like a long group, something about the top 8, and yeah, it's complicated. I'll have to look it up. But Arsenal, I can see them pushing in the Champions League. Maybe they can make the quarterfinals. Just like last season, I can see them reaching maybe the quarter, maybe a semi. You never know. But I'm gonna predict they reach maybe the quarterfinals. The league, I can see them finishing second, just behind City, only just behind. But it'll be close. And then I can see them winning. They might even do a domestic double, Carabao and FA Cup. You never know. I think they'll win the FA Cup. I do. I think they'll win the FA Cup. When it comes to Premier League, I think Pep is a demon. He's won it fucking 4 times in a row. He's won it 5 times in 6 years. 5 out of 6 years, Pep Guardiola has won the Premier League. It takes a lot to stop him, really. It takes a lot. So I think he'll win. I think he'll win the Premier League again. Probably take a young Carabao with him and maybe the Champions League. I don't know, but he'll definitely win the Premier League. But Arteta must. He knows he must win the Premier League. I know he won't be getting too much pressure from the board because they're happy with him, and many Arsenal fans seem to be backing him as well. But I think Arteta will definitely win something this season. But yeah, man. I think the video has been long enough. I had said that I'm gonna be brief. I thought I was gonna do like maybe 30-45 minutes, because like I said, I had a very long drive today, yo. I'm tired, very tired. And it's fucking freezing as well, man. It's very cold in Joburg. I wasn't aware that Joburg was this cold, because when I left it wasn't bad, it was alright, but now it's proper cold. So yeah, I need to sleep, guys. I need to shower and sleep, get warm, but yeah, what else can I say, really? It's been a good weekend of football. Of course, United didn't win. Madrid won at least by 4-1. That helps me soothe my Man United pains. But yeah, Madrid won. City dropped points. So did Arsenal. I don't know what that does for me, but basically, seeing neither one of them happy makes me happy, because I know if Arsenal had won, football Twitter would just be Arsenal this, Arsenal that, Arsenal this, Arsenal that. I know that's probably already going on already right now, even though they didn't win, but trust me, it would have been worse if they had actually won. Same goes for City. What am I talking about? City doesn't have any fans, so none of that would have happened. But yeah, I'm just glad none of them won. Liverpool won, so that was annoying. Spurs won, again annoying. Newcastle lost, we love to see it. Long may it continue. Villa won, we love to see it. Long may it continue. But yeah, man, it was a decent weekend of football, and long may it continue. Hopefully United gets back to winning ways. I think the next game we've got is in the Europa League this coming week. I I think we're playing fucking. Who are we even playing? Some small team though. No disrespect to whoever we're playing, but I know it's a small team. So hopefully we win, and hopefully we win whilst playing well and convincingly well and playing good football. I have very little faith in this manager. I think he's out of his depth. I think he's inept. I think he's annoying. I think he's irritating. I think the job's too big for him. I don't think he will turn things around. I don't see us ever winning a Premier League, a Champions League under this manager. The pushback is always, oh, but who's going to come and take us back? That's the job of Ineos, to hire the manager. I'm not part of the Ineos board member. I'm not a board member within Ineos. So Jim Ratcliffe is there, so David Brailsford is there, Jason Wilcox is there, Omar Barada, Christopher Vival. These guys are the ones who are in charge of getting the next manager of Man United. I want Ten Hag sacked. Give Rude the job on an interim basis, and yeah. But I'm about to go off, so guys, if I can see some of you just joined the live now, please hit the like button. If you haven't already, please consider liking the channel, hitting the like button and subscribing to the channel. Osman Ibrahim says, please say my name. There you go, I just said it. Osman Ibrahim. I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. Apologies if I'm not pronouncing it properly. But yeah, I see some of you are just joining the live now. When it's about to end, please hit the like button, guys. Please hit the like button. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, man. Let's grow the channel. Before I went live, it was on 247 subscribers. Let's try and hit 250 by the time I end this live. But yeah, if you haven't already, like I said, please like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys next week Sunday on the next episode of the Weekend Roundup. So yeah, I'll see you guys soon. Thanks for joining. Thanks for watching. Like I said, like the video and subscribe to the channel. See you guys soon, guys. Peace. I'm out.